WebsitBusinessTraining.com. Globally recognized 100% online business training and certification programs completed in 5 months.
Hello, it's Richard Wilson, and today's video here is on business career salary boosters. In other words, how you can make more money in your business career. And we have 4 tips for you today, which I truly believe if you implement, can do a lot for your career and help you get paid perhaps twice as much in the long run. The first tip is to take on huge, wow projects. There's a famous speaker and trainer, Tom Peters, who has a whole program on wow projects. And you can do this as a company or as an individual, but since this video is for business career professionals, in your career, always look for what type of wow projects you could complete. And a wow project would be something whereas, if you're part of an internship, they say, oh, we need help with, writing this manual or this small book for this client. He needs a custom book for this client. And you do a great job on that and use that as a model to write a series of 5 small books or reports for all the 5 different types of clients that the firm works for. Now you've created this series of training materials or training of books for their clients, which should be very valuable and increase their business long term. So that's an example of taking what could be a small project and turning it into a wow project. So as many times as you can do that, turn something small into a very exciting, big, large responsibility, huge accomplishment type project. Another quick example is during my MBA program, they didn't actually require a thesis, but you could do a project study, which could be a course approved by a professor and supervised by a professor. So what I did was a whole bunch of research on marketing and sales and actually self-published my own book. So instead of writing a thesis, which is somewhat remarkable, but pretty common, that wasn't required at our university. So instead I did a project study and wrote my own book. And when I went to job interviews after that, it raised a lot of people's eyebrows. They would hold the book up and ask if I really wrote it. And it really does set you apart by doing something like that. And if you do 20 different projects like that over your career, it's really going to boost your value to potential employers. Another tip is to be well networked and connected. Use websites such as LinkedIn.com to do business networking within your niche. Try to figure out how you can speak at conferences, attend conferences and networking events. And if you can't find any, try to host one of your own and grow your own network through your own website or email newsletter. Lots of times jobs, positions, and promotions can come from your network, and so this is one of those tips where it's not just being perceived as being well networked, it's actually being well networked and people knowing you and your expertise can help get you an increase in salary at a different company. Another tip is to always be learning, reading, writing, and speaking. If you're always reading, you're always learning new things and writing and speaking and giving away that knowledge, you're going to constantly get better and better at learning new things and then helping others learn lessons based on what you know. And if you do that consistently enough, people will see you as an expert, they'll come to you as an expert, refer to you as an expert, and you'll be paid as an expert. So that's something to really remember in your business career. Find a little niche and become the absolute expert on that little niche. And then the last piece of advice is to gain education or certification within your industry or within your niche. For example, you could go to a training seminar if you're working in a real estate space or accounting space or an operational improvement space. Say you're an operational consultant. You could go to a seminar in operational consulting, process improvement, and then put that seminar in your resume. Now that's something you can put on your resume for the next 3 to 5 years or 10 years, and it's just one more little bit of training that makes you a little bit more qualified. Or you could complete a master's training program at a university for a couple of years, and then you can put the classes that you took within that master's program on your resume. Or you could also complete on our website BusinessTraining.com. We have very niche specific certification programs, and you can put the certification you earned on your resume. One benefit of completing either a program at a large institute or an actual certification or designation is that by completing an exam given by someone else on knowledge, it's not just that you read a book or attended a seminar, but you've absorbed and used and implemented that knowledge and were tested on it. And that says more than just having received it. So that's something to consider if you're looking at completing a certification program or a designation program. It also helps if you can put the designation letters like CRS or TBA after your name, because it shows you have certain designations and accomplishments within your career. So I hope these 4 tips helped. Just to review real quick what they were again, was take on huge wow projects in your business career, be well networked and connected, always be learning, reading, writing, and speaking, and focus on how you can get education and certifications which are going to support your career. And what I'd like you to do as part of an exercise in this video is just to now, after everything I've just suggested, write down 3 ideas you can take action on right now in your business career and figure out how you could turn something you're working on right now into a wow project, how you could be learning more every day, how you can create a habit of learning more, reading more, and writing and speaking more often, and just how you could do the things that we're suggesting here, like completing more educational programs so that your career 3 or 5 years from now looks totally different than it does right now. So I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for joining us.